from Brandon Boston Jr. He told him, you need to speak to the rims more nicely. And that's what he has done, and that is 100% the reason why those shots are falling now. George racing back the other way, finds himself open, pulls the trigger for the Clippers. Batum back the other way. Clippers look to push. 5.5 to play in this first quarter. Good start. Clippers out in front by 2. Jackson inside. The floater crawls through, and it is a sight for sore eyes. Good defense here by the Timberwolves. They're one of the best in the half-court sets. 3 by Man is good. The 5th triple for the Clippers here in the first half.
No pun intended. That's a joke for you, Brian. Jim, do you remember the last time that they changed the ball and how that changed things?
Oh, yeah. I remember when they went to the synthetic leather ball. Great play deep in the block. It's going to be tough to stop Karl Anthony Towns, that time showing off the touch with the jump hook.
George shows off the handle and the touch. What a weapon.
You're going to be exposed in the corners, and that's what happened with Beasley.
Tough shot for George, tough for some, not for Paul George. Almost the same shot that we saw tie up the score. Warfare at the rim. George to Zoo for the flush. Clippers out in front, 52-46, and the offense, my friends, is rolling in downtown Minneapolis.
Have the shot, make a play. Now your team benefits.
I'm feeling very good about what we are doing here so far in this first half. Clippers lead by 6, get a stop after the timeout. Terrence Mann finds some space, flicks.
You're going to brew with a lot of confidence, and you see that from Terrence Mann.
George for 3. Oh my goodness, 17 for Paul George. He has not broken a sweat here tonight. Zoo rolls to the rim. George. I mean, when he's got it going, there are a few players that make it look as effortless as he does.
Made it uncomfortable for PG.
Zubats with the finish.
PG inside just attract the defense and make the play.
George steps into a long 2, pulls down his shades and looks at the analytics department, and he says, deal with it. Reggie Jackson will inbound. Only 5 to shoot for the Clippers. George is aware, glances at the opposing shot clock, steps back, creates space, and I'm telling you now, it is just automatic pilot for Paul George. The open shots have not been the issue for the Clippers. They're getting more than they did a year ago when they led the league. Oh my goodness, it's official. He is a scoring supernova tonight. 10 to play here in the third. George the other way, dashing down the lane. Oh, undaunted, and he lays it in. 29 for Paul George.
Hold up. Run the play. Run it up. A good shot. That's all that sequence was right there.
I was just cooling off the bumps and bruises. That's all. Yeah, I was trying to keep the bumps and bruises cooled off. No, I mean, it feels good when you get into a zone. You just try to stay in it, you know, try to find shots, try to find the right shots. That was really the key tonight, just find the right shots and just be aggressive. I want to say both. You know, I thought, like we talked about last game, that last shot he took, it's crazy just how this game works. And I thought that shot took a lot of weight off him. And tonight, you know, it showed. It looked like it, that it took a lot of weight off him. You know, I thought he took the same shots he's been taking. I think the difference is he knew those were his shots. You know, it wasn't like he was trying to find his shots. He knew those were his shots tonight. That could be. You know, anytime a guy can pick and choose when to shoot and when not to shoot, when to be aggressive, when not to be aggressive, it helps their rhythm. Because then they don't have to feel pressure when they get the ball to score. With the ball in his hands, he gets to touch it, he gets to feel it. He knows when it's his time to attack and be aggressive, and you know he knows when to play make and move the ball. So A lot of times that does change things for a offensive player.
You've got the ball in your hands a ton. The 8 turnovers most you've ever had, and obviously you've gotten stretches where sometimes you're making the best passes, you're getting the best handles, but sometimes you lose track of the ball. Like, what do you feel like you need to do to kind of be tighter with the possession?
A lot of them is just on passes. I think just getting a better feel for my teammates and just putting the ball on target. A lot of them are just, passes, throwing the ball, and whether it's a mishandle or mistiming, it's just getting a better feel.
What's it like when you go back, you look at those games, even going back to last year when you was working with Chauncey and learning how to be like that primary ball handler? Like, what's it like to go and look at all the mistakes and to kind of actually implement your corrections?
Yeah, I mean, it was just seeing what I could have did better. I watched those plays and see what I could have done better, what was open, if they were loaded up, if low man was there. It's basically just trying to be a step ahead. And so when I see those turnovers, it helped me going into the next game, with that in mind, that to be aware of what, teams are doing to me.
You guys had so on the ropes in the first half, and they had that 8-0 run in that fourth quarter, 14-point lead, get down to 5. What ways do you feel like you guys can be better at and get those opportunities, just put away teams right then and there?
I think just sticking to what works. I thought we got stagnant again when we're just trying to milk, a matchup or milk, whatever was the mismatch out there. Whatever way we can eliminate being stagnant, is better for us. I thought, I was trying to get some of those possessions where, they were playing, far more aggressive than they should have been and not being called for it. But, I was trying to put pressure on them, and I took some bad shots. So I think just slowing the game down and getting the shots I want.
What's it like to have a play like that when the building is ready to explode?
Yeah, I mean, like I've been saying, I'm going to play every possession out. Got whacked in the head, thought that would have been a call. Didn't call it, turned it over. But I got to try to play and finish that possession out. So that's all it was, get back up, play must go on.
Do you feel that from your teammates, just the feel of what you're doing, like every little thing, not just the points, but even the plays that don't go in the box score?
Yeah, I just, when my guys go out there every night, I just want them to know I'm gonna do whatever it takes, and it's just how I always approach the game. Just leave it on the floor, and again, makes misses. Just leave it on the floor and be happy with the results.
Besides the turnovers, what do you want to do better and take advantage of this mini-series with Minnesota being like you seem like on Friday?
I don't want no bulletin board, no scouting material for them. So I want to win again.
They put a lot of pressure on you guys, on every team, but of those turnovers, what's the balance between plays you had, wish you could have had that, and then credit to them for the pressure to put on you guys to turn you over?
It's a bit of both. They're a great team that create turnovers. You won't take that away from them. They got a lot of defensive players that are long and can make plays defensively. And so they present a challenge there. But some of it is just us being sharper, being better with we knew that coming in that they're going to be a good defensive team and create turnovers. So just being aware of that, being mindful of that, and just being a little sharper. So it's a bit of both. We gotta clean up some stuff, and we just got to be ready for their pressure.
You guys talk a lot about taking a long view, even when you're 1-4, taking a long view, but what kind of urgency do you guys feel to pick up these last 2 wins, really get in a better spot going forward?
You don't have a choice. We got to start winning games. We got to start getting some momentum. At some point, things have to change for us. So we're not a young team. We're not a team that's, let's just wait for guys to come back. Like, the time's now for us. We got to go out there. We got to play. you know, and we got to start picking up momentum. You know, when the guys come back, reinforcements come back, slowly start sprinkling our guys back in. But hopefully by that point, we got a system going, and you know, guys just plug right in back to where they were. Appreciate it.